let's get started. Transition coming in, and yeah, they're both pretty much ready. It's always kind of funny trying to figure out who won the die roll in the beginning of these rounds.
I think with Kobe, it's gonna be very obvious. Whoever wins second this time probably has probably won the die roll here.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely true. And then they both kind of want to take that away from Kobe or like just be extremely powerful. We did see this in your game last week. Like Kobe felt a lot clunkier when you chose to go second. It just everything seemed a bit off. So yeah, that's definitely going to be somewhat clear. Um, Actually, let's get the deck lists on the chat as well. Uh, See whether it might just be single deck list actually. Yeah, yeah. I added the plural for no reason. Apologies, chat. And we can see all four of them. Do we have anything interesting and new on the bunny side? Seems quite similar to last week's, right? We got the new text from the starter deck, although we are up to 3 low and Bepos
Yeah.
being the main big monster. Huh.
Yeah, Dietmar's pretty big on most of the starter deck cards. He's using like all of them basically. He's, yeah, he's literally using all five of them.
And almost maxed out on all of them, right? We have
Yeah.
3 different playsets, which is fair enough. I do like all of this is basically supernova heavy, right? So your searchers are very powerful now.
Yeah. CJ with the Kobe Dons.
Ooh, he's already blinked up. That is impressive.
Yeah. Navy sleeves, Kobe Dons. Yeah.
I'll start picking up a 2K.
He's ready. He was born ready for Kobe.
Yeah, pretty much. Um, I wonder how high is the 2K count in the deck. Actually, I can see 10. Yeah, okay, that's not too bad. Or maybe he might have been looking a bit more of business or whatever, but I guess all 3 of the options were actually 2Ks. Uh,
Yeah.
um, we just went for the more value one out of them in Naramaki.
Yeah, that is for sure the best one.
Yeah,
Yeah. We're taking the life.
and we're going up to 4 down. So yeah, you're probably right, and CJ won the die roll this time. We are gonna need a bit of setup over here. It's interesting to see the Sanjis. I don't think I've seen those in the Kobe list before. It's definitely a bit more aggro than the list um, we saw last week.
Yeah, it's probably in there to go like fix going first a little bit. Because like going first, this deck doesn't really do have any great plays besides Borsalino, which is a card he's not running. So that's interesting to see.
Mhm.
Okay, we milled
Yeah,
2 Kobe's.
that's
Oh, we're
always good.
picking one up.
Yeah.
Maybe we see more searches. Yeah, we're searching.
Oh
Oh,
my
I
god,
think
that's unfortunate.
I think we found some brand news.
More Kobe.
More Kobe. Yeah, by now we've seen 3 Kobe's, a bunch of searchers. Maybe as even another searcher. Sengoku would be very nice now. Getting rid of the Kobe's in hand.
Yeah.
Drawing 3 more cards.
Are we gonna be? Ooh, Aramaki.
Just playing down the other marquee.
I guess we're doing some setup
Hmm.
to go into active characters, I suppose, in case we have an unmapple play, we get to go twice at whatever active things Bonnie has. Not sure it's worth it, but solid plan.
I mean, after the Kobe swing, if there's an Aramaki on the board, he might just rest the Helmeppo. But then you get to swing with your leader. So that's not too bad.
Right off. Okay, there's Cavendish, followed by 7 life. Okay, that's interesting. So we have no done up for Dietmar, and we're just opting to pressure in a bit more into Kobe.
Yeah, it makes sense putting Kobe as a 4 life leader on like low health, especially like with Odie in the deck. Oh, okay,
Yeah,
so that's why he put Aramaki on board. Looks like he doesn't have the helmet yet. Now he can give that ability to Hibari.
yeah. And just fully swing into that Cavendish.
Yes.
I mean, it is a bit unfortunate, but I guess you do get away with like swinging with
Mm.
Kobe next turn, so it's not terrible.
Okay, that's 7 into 6.
Into it's probably into 3, right? Because Hibaki
Oh yeah, Hibari has an
minus.
ability here
Yeah,
to so it's 7 into 4, I think.
that's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
He's effectively playing Ichiji,
Yeah, he's
just
playing ETG.
just for 2 more done.
7 into 4. That gets rid of it. And then he swings
Mhm.
into leader.
Yeah,
Yeah, we played
that is
Ripper.
basically it. Let's see.
Now I can shout myself out for subbing to the channel.
Yes. Thank you, Rene, for subbing. It's good to have you here again. Uh,
Yeah.
I
This
shouldn't have done
mysterious
it
man.
this morning when I realized. Damn it, I could have got a shout out for myself as well.
Yeah.
Um, okay, so
Rookie mistake.
picking up we're picking up a 2K for the leader swing.
Yeah. Cavendish into Rouge, very strong.
Yeah, that is very, very good. And it does help you survive that Kobe swing as well.
Carrot wouldn't be too bad either, but then wouldn't have been able to play Rouge as well. But now if we play El Mapo, the Hibari can give the ability to swing active to
Yeah.
no, it can't give it to El Mapo. Hibari is the only card that only gives it to Kobe leader. I just realized. Okay, so
Oh,
now Kobe can attack active characters, but Kobe leader is rested now.
yeah, that's not ideal.
And we could play Kobe just straight for 8 on, which I don't hate, to be honest.
No, you get to make your leader a bit more buff as well and make Bonnie waste some resources. I guess the problem is that your Kobe is definitely swinging at that Urosh, whatever you decided to go in.
I mean, that's fine, but usually if they spam Helmepos, then like there's little to no like board presence after it because the
Mm.
Kobe is gone. This way now you have the 9k body that stays on the board for the rest of the game
Yeah,
and pressures. So I like this.
and that is a bit better now, especially without a rested body to swing
Mm-hmm.
into. There's no extra benefit from that on Mepo.
Curious to see if he gives it to Kobe character or Kobe leader. He gives it to his leader.
Hmm.
I would have been tempted to maybe give it to the Kobe character.
Just make sure that there's no, like, he cannot get out of it with two 2Ks.
Yeah, because this makes it a bit easier to defend. But yeah, he blocks anyways. Makes
I
sense.
mean, there's also an argument to just swing at the Urosh directly, right? If you're doing this.
Yeah, that's also true. 9 at your Rouge.
Yeah, just get rid of it because you know that's kind of gonna be the outcome, and that way you get the 2K out of the equation.
Yeah, that's probably the best way. Or just 10 at Cavendish. Ooh.
Okay, that does smell trouble.
I mean, if he has Aramaki again, he could use Aramaki to give it to his Kobe character and just swing back at the active Zoro.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like he cannot clear.
Okay,
He blocks a 6.
and one case of 6.
Hmm. Yeah, now I mean he
Oh
blocked the 6
no.
and 2k the 6, so in that case I would have given the Kobe the bonus power last turn. Yeah, but we
Yeah.
pitched Aramaki, so either we have another one or better
Or we
option.
didn't realize about the option.
I mean, there's no block on the board, so that's great. And then you can maybe reduce it with some events. I'm not sure. Let me check if he runs some of the events. No, he doesn't. Like Excalibur and stuff that minuses power.
Ooh, Doll. Doll
Doll
would be
would be
great right
great.
now.
Yeah, but he only plays 2. But yeah, Doll is the best. Doll and Aramaki would
Doll
be
Aramaki would be very insane.
good. Yeah.
We're also on 10, right? So we could technically do Don and El Mepo. Kind of. We don't have enough Don for Mepo on March. No, yeah, I think probably a Doll Aramaki play would definitely get rid of that sorrow. It is a bit awkward because we do have to get rid of Cavendish as well.
I mean, Bonnie leader ability makes it a bit awkward because you cannot poke the Cavendish and swing into Zoro after. We have to start with Zoro.
Yeah.
Which it looks like he doesn't do.
No. He might not have realized the Aramaki was a good window for this. Or might not have wanted to just commit to that fully.
Yeah, next turn is gonna be rough if the Zoro sticks on the board. Especially if maybe if there's an Hody as well.
Yeah, but even without the Hody, right? Just the 9 strings are gonna eat you alive. And then you
Swings.
get to go with leader. So
Okay, puts it on leader again.
he might rested. Yeah. There's no way we're defending that.
But now it looks like Zoro's gonna stick on the board.
Yeah.
Hibari swinging into the Cavendish would have been funny. Then giving the ability to swing active to your leader, and then if Dietmar rests the 8 drop, you just attach hold on and swing into the Zoro.
Yeah.
And then if he rests your leader, then it's whatever.
Yeah, you still have possible plays to be making.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a shame to see that 2K counter before. Alright. That's another Kobe. Oh no, it might be El Mepo.
Another Kobe would be, I guess, not too bad. At least he's a 7k leader. It's still gonna be tough trying to survive this. I mean, survive. I mean, yes, it's only Zoro and the leader. Could survive it.
Yeah, that is true.
King's 5.
Ah. I guess we swing 6 next. Yep. Or another Hibari. It's Hina. Okay.
Yeah, bottom deck's a card gets arrested on. I guess he swings 7 now. Yeah, he probably just takes it. He took the first one, so why not take this one too? Okay, we had Dol. We had Dol and Aramaki. So
Oh,
there
that is
was a way.
unfortunate.
There was a way. Yeah, Dol Aramaki and then a big Kobe swing into the Zoro would have for sure gotten rid of it.
Hmm. Yeah, and then there's enough of a board presence for Bonnie to be somewhat overwhelmed.
Yeah,
Right
imagine
now
this
it's
board
about
state, but
travel.
there's no
No
more
Zoro.
Zoro.
Yeah, yeah,
That
that
would
would
be a
be a
big
lot
difference.
nicer. And yeah, those counters would have had to go for life as well. Hmm. The fact that Kobe is a 6K makes survival chances a tiny bit more likely. They're still
Mm.
great, but
I mean, there's also a
bit
blocker
more.
on board. It's still a bit awkward for Dietmar, I think, because like he cannot just overcommit and go for game. That's probably not gonna happen. And he only has one life, so maybe looking into playing Kid and just poking with Zoro and leaving it, or just leaving
Yeah,
it standing, maybe.
I don't think I'd rest that Zoro unless I want to bait into being swung at the Zoro. It doesn't seem like the best course of action.
If there was like a Kid killer on board, so he could get back Don in the opponent's turn, then we had like could swing 9 with the Zoro restanded, play Kid from 9 Don.
Mm.
Yes, he swings,
There goes
but he doesn't
Ranyo.
restand it, which he could still do. Okay, so he does pretty much what I thought he was gonna do, but just not
Mm-hmm.
restand the Kid, the Zoro maybe. Guess you don't
Mm.
need to because like your opponent has to swing into this Kid
Ooh,
anyways. Okay, place
so
Killer.
ah, that if that's the case, you definitely restand the Zoro on attack, right? Because you have the spurred on.
I mean, you could still do it, or is the on attack the one cost one and then the activate main is the two
Yeah,
cost one? Okay, yeah, then you probably restand it.
yeah.
Yep.
I mean, I guess if you have the kid there, it's not that big a deal. That Zoro is rested.
I mean, you don't have a blocker for Kid, so that Kid might be gone very quick. But then he probably has no more reducers for the Zoro as well.
No, unless we have another Doll Hibari combo or El Mepo
Yeah, he only plays 2
Doll.
Doll in his deck, which is surprising. I feel like the card is like crazy broken.
Hibari, that's gonna make Kid a 6K and it can... Oh no, that's Kujaku, sorry. It's Peacock. Uh, and we keep searching. Hmm.
Okay. We did find Helmeper now, which we would have liked to have on our 6 Don turn. Okay, but yeah, with only like one more doll left in deck and no other way of reducing, getting over that Kid. I mean, there's no blocker on the board, so just jamming big at it works, but that's still a lot of commitment.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
Like
so we're buffing Kobe, which
he's,
makes sense.
yeah, so he's at 10, maybe goes 12 at it, 12, 14, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
12 does make some sense.
Okay.
We'll make point into Hibari, maybe?
Yeah, I mean, it cannot be the 8 drop Kobe, that wouldn't make sense. It can only be Hibari. Oh, he forgot to trash,
Yeah.
and now he forgot to draw. Okay, but yeah, that makes Kid a 6K.
We can. Okay. We make one done. So we're basically 11 into 6 right now. And with its own ability, it can be 12 into 6 if we need to.
Let's see if he goes 11 or if he makes it a 12k. Okay. Enough. Nothing of the two. No, he just doesn't do it, I guess. Maybe he forgot.
Mm. I'm trying to think of a reason not to go in this situation.
It would only make sense if you don't have trash, but like he has a lot of trash.
Yeah. The Hibari that can swing to life is now rested. So we can only swing with.
I mean, do you just let this go and then defend the rest? Because Helmeppo can still swing at your kid. The Hibari can still swing at your kid, but they cannot swing at your life. So I think you just let it die.
Yeah. Oh, you're probably right.
Because then it's just Hina and Leader that can swing.
Yep.
Oh, I guess
Oh,
now he's
we're
doing
doing
the
this now.
ability.
Yeah.
Okay. So does he make it a 12 now? No, he makes
No,
Leader a 6.
yeah. Yeah, chat is just talking that maybe the peacock buff into that Kobe is a bit much, and just a 10 into 6 might have been enough. Or just push it all the way to 12, I suppose.
Yeah, 11 is awkward. Again, I think that you just let it die.
Yeah, it's also like 3 2k, right? So it's not that likely to have that amassed in hand already.
Yeah, then it's like 7 from, or 8 from Henmepo, 7 or 8 from Hibari. Then, yeah, like, that kid is definitely gonna die. No,
Yeah,
I guess he goes just 7-7 at leader. In that case, you probably take this, counter the second one. You could counter both.
yeah. No, just take it. Yeah,
Yeah. It would be funny
2k1k.
if we were just dead.
Does look a bit like it.
No, from the 7 I meant.
Oh, yeah. I don't think an 8 would have made a difference though, like buffing something else with Peacock.
He swings a 6. Oh, he takes a 6.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean that's very telling. I wish probably made it like an 8. But I guess it doesn't really matter here.
no, I don't think there's a way. Oh, there she is. That's the second goal. Oh, that was a bit rough.
And then he has
Hmm.
what's the Dragon Kobe in hand? Yeah, the Kobe we knew from earlier, I think. He pitched it.
Yep.
Yeah. When we
Oh, that's a series of unfortunate events. Uh, oh yeah, good thing about playing recorded matches is that we get to jump ahead to our next match game pretty much immediately, which is great for the viewers. We don't have to be awkwardly talking about anything random for a minute and a half, which we know how it ends, right, Rene?
no.
No, no ChatGPT questions on philosophical mythology. Not today. Not today.
I've never said something weird on this channel.
Mhm. Yeah, I might be mixing you up with some of our other commentators. Um,
We
okay.
want more random Rene.
No,
Rem,
Jake, we don't want more random Rene. We do not. We do not.
Rem said it's hard when you can't remove the Zoro in that turn. I think we could have. Like, yeah, he countered the other Marquee and then we saw he had Doll in hand. So the turn
Yeah.
Zoro came down, if we just went Doll and Aramaki, we easily clear the Zoro before it swings.
Yeah, I think there were small bits as well, right? Because if we're gonna use the blocker on one, we might as well just take one life at that point. and then
Yeah.
decide whether we want to block up or we want to like keep the blocker and give the 2k after.
And he made
Just
his
felt like
leader. He made his leader a 6k when at the end he countered a 2k for a 6k swing and blocked one 6k. So he could have also given it to Kobe
yeah,
then one turn.
mm, especially knowing that you have the Cavendish, so a 6k is guaranteed, right? It's that
Yep.
Cavendish is gonna swing a 6 at you.
Yep.
Um, you definitely need to make those choices. Okay, we start with a thing
So
Goku, followed
yes.
by the event. Okay.
And yeah.
Oh, okay. We're going second again, of course. 6 at life.
It just wasn't on to.
Companies are on 4 yet, so I am a bit interested by the Hina. I guess it's just there for dawn efficiency, right?
The Hina is for the blue purple matchup, so you can swing 6 while playing on curve. That's
I
what
see.
Onyx 5 told me.
That makes some level of sense. I'm not sure if it's worth an extra brick, but it makes some level of sense. I guess we gotta get creative with these 6k leaders.
For sure. There's lots of them now, 6, 7.
Mm-hmm.
And they keeps pushing the limits.
Yeah, for reasons.
Oh, thank you, Bram, for the subscription
Yeah, thank you.
and the Yuli
Thanks.
emote.
Thanks for the renewal 2 months in a row. We really appreciate it. Do like that Rocinante being there for extra protection, because now it's gonna be fairly awkward to remove that Roche, and we probably want to Almepo.
Do we have El Mapo this time? That's the question.
Would be very sad if he didn't twice in a row. There we go. That's 6 done.
Yeah, it looks like he has it.
Okay, now we got a game. We are gonna be trashing Kobe, throwing a card, playing Kobe, and making himself be able to go at character.
Do we rest the El Mapo now or do we rest the leader? Because we could use the Aramaki to make El Mapo swing at something.
There's hmm.
Kobe can only swing at life. I think Aramaki doesn't give him the ability to swing at characters too, so I think we rest El Mapo to avoid getting our Urush swung at, and then Kobe has to swing at life, giving us cards. So I think that's
Yeah,
exactly what just happened. And then we
yeah.
just take this. Yep, becoming a bunny main. And then we
Oh
have
no. Oh no.
have it all
Yeah,
figured out.
yeah. Now Bremner's complaining about the Cavendish situation, but I think yeah, that Roche was definitely the right card to be there. Oh my god. Okay. I mean, on the bright side of things, there's not a way to go. Like that 7 can just be countered with a single card if we were to swing. So there's that. Yeah. Bone is not giving in.
More cycling.
Mhm.
That base is really strong.
Yeah, it is doing a lot of work. What are we getting rid of?
That's holy.
Holy. Hmm.
Okay.
kind of fortunate because we're not able to get value of our game plan with Kobe.
I mean, we could use like the Aramaki, maybe swing it somewhere to block her, but then we get our leader rested. Not
Yeah,
great.
Sengoku is a really small body as well.
Yeah, and then we just give it a 1k, so the Kobe doesn't swing at carrot, or just free block with the Rouge
Hmm.
if we were to swing Sengoku, so that doesn't work.
No, there's a strong look with that Roche letting you play on curve so many things.
Like already mad that he went to locals, lost hello round one to Red Rockets, now we round two.
Ooh,
That happens when you leave home the first time in like a week.
yeah,
Yes, we have the
yeah.
Hibari. Okay.
And Hibari can swing into characters now. So
But the
we're
problem
making.
is it's just getting blocked by beige, and then you rest the leader, and then
Hmm.
that's the entire turn. So that's a bit
Hey,
sad
Wolf. Yeah. Mm.
in game mode.
Ah, it's painful to watch. I don't think we have many options in the deck list
Yeah.
to go through this.
I mean, yeah, now the leader gets rested, so we cannot swing into the carrot again. We block the
Yeah,
swing, and that's basically his turn.
yeah. Unless we have one more Aramaki.
Yes, like two more done. Maybe it's
Ooh.
one more Aramaki. He taps
Um,
one. Okay, close.
we're finding one. We're finding one, and then we're gonna go with everything into that carrot. I mean, I guess on the bright side of things, Bonnie is spending cards, so it's not growing hand size specifically. It's 3 on 5 right now, isn't it? That's been 3 turns.
Okay, so
Let's
that's
throw into
Aramaki.
life.
Could
Yeah.
buff the Mepo with the searcher ability,
Hmm.
and then swing 8 at it.
Yeah.
Probably getting blocked by Rouge, but that's at least something.
Yeah. At least you get rid of the rush, and there's no more freedom. Although on 9 is a bit less relevant.
Okay.
Okay, that makes some sense. That's gonna go away anyways, and oh, shame on that doll.
I mean, 7 we could 2k 1k. Like block with Rouge 2k 1k if you wanted to, but not sure if that's worth it. Okay, now he makes it an 8.
Hmm. It was just about making sure Ibarri stays on trash.
Okay, we only have 4 cards in hand, which is not a lot. But he actually blocks 2k 2k this.
Uh,
Okay, so one hand Mepo is not gonna come back. And then he only has 4 cards in hand. We could start swinging at the Helmepos.
yeah,
Just,
I'm not mad at it. It's just slightly inefficient, I suppose.
you know, if we take the 5, then we just take a 7 or 6.
6.
Yeah, I'd be tempted to swing a 7, but let's see what he does with his turn. Maybe he wants to play Kid. Yeah, that Shanks is a great body, but doesn't do much due to Kobe ability.
Yeah,
I guess 7 doesn't really make sense because of Ripper. Just block it.
yeah. That Reaper is kind of pulling some weight as well. Okay, now we do get to swing into the carrot. But Bonnie's also having 4 cards in hand. That's not a great spot to be on.
did cycle away an hoodie earlier, which would, to me, it would tell me that my opponent has another hoodie as well. Then we are one hoodie away from dying here, it feels like. Not a lot of cards in hand. Shanks is an 11k body.
Yeah. Although I guess if you wipe that, if you're able to wipe the two small bodies, Holy is not gonna kill you. Is it?
I mean, if he just doesn't block the with the Rouge, then maybe. Okay, swings 8, probably at carrot.
Yeah. I'm not sure I like using leader ability here.
Yeah, I
Like, I
mean,
guess he's only gone.
yeah, if he plays El Mepo and something, then both of them can swing. But yeah, he just lets the carrot die, so it's the only attack that he had to worry about.
I suppose so. But a Kobe into Rouge is kind of a strong play now, isn't it?
Oh, I think you have a problem. Yeah. Jack might have put your life on the line.
Oh no, I'm being threatened. Okay, Jack, it's all right. You don't have to take it out on me. And locals return is tough. We get it. What did you play today?
I mean, what would he play?
I don't know. He played Teach last week. It's a madman.
Nah, he's a triad. Played Bonnie.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't dislike. Ooh. Eh,
We could still be an hoodie away from dying.
yeah, that's
If he doesn't have
kind
much
of it.
counter. I think from the Bonnie side you're not
I think.
too threatened yet. I still have
I
3 life.
Yeah.
This is just going into any ripper.
Hmm.
Okay, now we have this problem again. But again, if we have Doll, that's not too much of a problem. Doll and
Not
Aramaki or
specifically.
something.
Or Dolan Mepo, maybe?
Yeah, Doll Helmeppo would be funny.
I mean, we do kind of have a shot at lethal.
We need to, like, we have 4 swings and we need to connect more than 4 because we have the lead
Oh
ability.
no, that is true. That is true. I thought it was 2 live over the race 3.
Need 5
Uh,
swings.
we have seen that all go away, so there's only one more that he could have arrived to. We do know a Hody was trashed early on. And we've seen 2 more breaks. How likely is he already had a Hody Jones?
I think he has a OD Johnson hand. Okay, so we go 9 somewhere. I guess it's live. Swinging into 11.
Not many
Yes.
more places.
Not many more options, yeah. Curious to see what his plan is. I guess it's not though.
Hmm.
We are
We
going
might need
for
some
game with
honesty
Ripper.
impact here. We might need some honesty impact in this list.
Yeah, that would get rid of Zoro very easily.
Oh, we could see a dragon play actually.
So we start at 9. Dragon is 9, but then
We go
oh,
7. Yeah. 7, 8, 9.
oh, it takes it. Guess maybe now we could actually try it.
Okay, 8. We can go 9, 10.
Yeah, maybe that's the best shot we have now.
Yeah. Hmm.
Funny thing to mention is that they don't know like each other's deck lists, but in game one he showed him his hand, and it had Dragon Kobe. So in a best of
Oh,
three, you just
that's
don't
free
show your
info.
opponent your tech cards. That was free info basically, because I don't think Dragon is like that standard.
9, 10.
That's
2K, 2K, 2K.
that wasn't
And
an easy answer.
mm,
Okay. Just 11 at life, I assume. Blocks it.
and now it's gonna be 16 3 times. Maybe 15 3 times and no, 5K and 16 3 times.
Goes. That's 6?
Yeah, that's 6.
Yeah.
I don't see any trigger that could get us out of this mess.
Mulligan. Reducing the power. I don't know what Honesty Impact's trigger is. Maybe something similar. Yeah,
I
he's
think
dead.
it's KO 6K.
Yeah, that doesn't help. Oh, Mulligan into to the other trigger, just removing it.
That would be very funny. Oh, Dietmar is unstoppable. He's all but securing the division, the